Happy New Year, everybody! Today we are going to be setting some goals, and I am so excited. If you know anything about me, you know that I love writing lists and making plans. And I don't know why I love that so much, but anything that involves that, I'm totally down for. That sounds like fun to me. I know it's weird. I know, but I love it. I just love it. So I'm excited to share with you guys my process for writing New Year's resolutions. Before we begin, make sure that you download my New Year resolution workbook packet, which I will make sure to include in the show notes below. That way you can follow along as we go. All right, let's get started. Step number 1, do a complete brain dump of all of the goals that you want to accomplish in 2018. So this could include nutrition and health and fitness, or work and school, maybe spiritual. Write them all down. This is supposed to be quick, so don't overthink it. Don't spend too much time. Just get it down on a piece of paper. This is also a great time to break down bigger goals into smaller goals. So say you want to cook more in the new year. Maybe break it down into, okay, I need to do a meal plan once a week, or I need to grocery shop once a week. Whatever it is that maybe you would need to accomplish before you can accomplish that bigger goal. Now, I know some of you might be thinking, okay, Tacie, there's no way I'm going to accomplish all of these in the new year. It is just not going to happen. That's okay. That's why we have step number 2, prioritize. Now you're going to take all of those goals you just wrote down and you're going to number them starting with 1. And 1 is going to be the most important goal for you to implement in the new year. As you get to those larger numbers, those are going to be the ones you aren't quite as concerned with starting right away, and maybe those can roll over until next year, and that's okay. Step number 3, plan out your year. You're going to assign between 1 and 3 goals to each month. I wouldn't recommend doing more than that, but you know yourself best, so go with your gut. And you might not be able to fit all of your goals into 2018, and that's okay. That's totally okay. It's better to do something than nothing. And if I were to implement all of my goals all at once, I would get completely overwhelmed. And that's actually why so many people quit on their New Year's resolutions. It's because they are completely overwhelmed, and so they just feel like they can't do it because they had too many goals or too much going on at the beginning of the year. We want to avoid that. Something to keep in mind is what area of your life each goal is coming from, and spread those throughout the year. So you don't want to put all of your health and nutrition and fitness goals all into the first couple of months, because then you might get burnt out on health and fitness, and then you won't want to do health and fitness for the rest of the year. We don't want that. Now that you have planned out your year, you are ready for step number 4, make it a SMART goal. Yep, we're going there, SMART goals. If you've never heard of a SMART goal, it stands for specific, measurable, action-oriented, realistic, and time-bound. Yeah, fine. Okay, so you're going to take your first goal and you're going to make sure it meets the criteria of all 5 of those categories. And if you want more details about how to do that and some examples, make sure to download my workbook. I have linked it in the show notes. And you can do all of your goals all at once if you're really gung-ho, but I don't do that just because I guess I'm lazy. It just seems like a lot of work to do all at once. So I just wait until I'm about to start working on that goal, and then I will make it into a SMART goal. Now you are ready for step number 5. Get started. See how it goes, try it out. Now we're at step 6. Okay, step 6 is to evaluate. So you're going to want to ask yourself, how is this going? How am I feeling? If you are feeling like this was awesome and you totally got this, then maybe this is when you're going to start a new goal, or you are going to increase your current goal. But if you're feeling not so much, like this is not going great and you totally want to give up, that might be a sign that your goal started out way too big. So don't quit. Just break that goal down into smaller goals that you can start working on one at a time, or just decrease the number. So for example, if my goal was to eat out 2 times a week or less, and that is just not working for me, I can't do it, I don't want to do it anymore, I'm totally done, then maybe I can bump that number up to 4 times a week. So maybe I'm going to eat out no more than 4 times a week, and start there, try that out for a month or 2, and then reevaluate, see if you can decrease that number. You want it to still be challenging, but not overwhelming. So the takeaway message, set goals, challenge yourself, but don't overwhelm yourself and don't give up. You can do this. We can totally do this. We can do this. Make sure to download my New Year's resolution workbook, which I have included a link to in my show notes. It's free. It goes through all 6 steps, gives examples, all of that. And that is all for today. If you have any awesome tips for keeping your New Year's resolutions, make sure to comment below and share that. I'd love to hear. And Happy New Year. Stay healthy, eat happy.